Today, I want to talk about something that's costing pastors way more than they realize. Your weekends, not just the hours, but the emotional, spiritual, and relational weight that ministry carries. For most pastors, weekends are a blur, and I get it. I've lived in that cycle for a long time. Saturdays are for sermon prep again, right? Or writing the entire thing, hopefully not. Sunday is for performing and pastoring and all the things that we do to hold services and events. And Monday is recovery mode. Maybe you call it the holy hangover, like I used to. Here's the problem though. In that rhythm, your spouse feels it. Your kids feel it. And eventually, so do you, right? Your family gets what's left of you. Here's the problem. You tell your church to put first things first. You preach priorities. You counsel families to reconnect. But when it comes to your own rhythms, your calendar, well, it may be preaching something else. It's really not just a scheduling issue. I hate to say it, but it's kind of a soul issue. Here's what I recommend to every single pastor that I work with. The first one is to protect Friday as a reset day. Friday really should be a reset day. We should use a day like a Friday. That was the day that I took off, was Friday. Use it to reconnect with yourself and with your spouse. Now, if you have children, not as easy to reconnect on Friday. They're probably in school. But it's important for you to kind of reset on Friday. Do something kind of human, something that's life-giving. I've talked about that before, whether it's working out or golfing or shopping or, I don't know, sitting on a hammock in the woods. Whatever you need to do to reset, you should ensure Fridays are protected for that. I like to say hobby before homily. It rhymes, but it's a great way to remember that. Saturday. We really want to reclaim our Saturdays. We want to protect that day, mostly because it's probably the only day of the weekend that you and your entire family can be together. So prep your messages earlier in the week. Okay. You're not being lazy if you're doing it on Saturday, but you're probably just stuck in this unsustainable rhythm. What you really need is just a better system. And P.S., I have one if you would like it. Just shoot me an email and I'll get that to you. You can contact me through gavinadams.com. I'll just send it to you. Third thing, right? You really have to systematize sacred space. I mean, think about it. You plan your services, right? You plan margin into other areas. Well, what about your calendar? Use shared calendars, block some family time, set reminders, not when to start things, but to stop things. Because if ministry gets your best strategy, your family deserves some of that too. Listen, if this hits home for you, I wrote an entire post on it. And the reason I wrote about it is because for 13 years, I served as a lead pastor and I fought against this family pressure almost the entire time. There were seasons where I got it much better than others, but I understand the tension and the toll that it can take. I'm so proud to say this now, and I say this with all humility, but my children are a lot older now. They're grown. I have a 25-year-old, a 23-year-old, a 20-year-old, 17-year-old. And I'll tell you, and I'm so lucky to be able to say this, but they all still love Jesus and they all still like local churches. And I think part of it is because my wife especially helped me remember that my primary ministry was at home, not at the church. And listen, that's not easy to do, but it is critical to get right. So if you want to go to gavinadams.com, I wrote an entire post on this. If the church gets your weekends, what does your family get? That's the name of it. In that post, I really break a lot of this down in some detail and really give you some start small suggestions. You can find the link in the description. And if you're ready to have a lot more pressure taken off your shoulders, a couple options for you. One, I host a free pressure valve session every month. We take 1 hour to work on one big idea together, and we make a big difference in your church and in your life in that hour. So I'd love for you to join me. They're always free. So you just go to gavinadams.com. You can register there. Also, I want you to know this, and then we'll wrap up. You are not in this alone. It may feel very isolating. Even it can feel isolating from your family, but it doesn't have to be. There is a better way. And it happens when we begin to systematize those sacred things. So let's reduce all that pressure together.